Welcome to this week's video. And in this week's video, we'll be talking about something very, very important to me. And I'll be showing you guys through my lessons, my mistakes, and I'll also be helping you guys also, on your own path, on your own journey. And along the way, you're going to see me eating hapu. You're going to see me drinking Hollandia. So just flow with me. Do you get? Just flow with me. Let me take a sip. Oh, that was very funny. All right, so in my last video, where I talked about how I became a solution enthusiast and stuff, I talked about making this video, and that's why we are here today. So Toluwakemi, I'm having identity crisis. I am moving from this place to this place. What should I call myself? Today I'm like this. I'm an Instagram expert, WhatsApp expert. I'm a course creator. I made this, I made that, I made this. First, I feel like the issue is that the society, whenever the society wants us to introduce ourselves, society expects, or yes, the society puts this expectation on us that we have to introduce ourselves with what we do, right? And I feel like that is the first mistake. You don't have to introduce yourself with what you do. Just think about that first. You don't have to introduce yourself with what you do. Now, in order for you to understand this video very, very well, I believe you need to first watch the video I made about how I overcame low self-esteem, overthinking, and all those stuff. I feel like you need to watch that video first. So please watch that video, then come back to this to watch this. Or if peradventure, when you're done with this video, make sure you watch that video. I'm going to link it. Alright, so as I said, the first point, which is that the society is actually at fault first, because they want you to describe yourself with what you do. So for a long time, I would always ask myself, what do I do? What do I do? Now, another issue is when you tell them what you do and it does not sound like what they know. There is this reception you get that makes you feel out of place or out of line. For example, I remember whenever around 2019 and 2020, whenever I go for trainings with these big people, and I tell them, and they say, introduce yourself in the comment section with what you do, and I say, my name is Toluwakemi, I'm a WhatsApp marketing expert. I remember getting receptions like, what exactly do you do? What exactly do you do? What exactly do you do? Do you help? Do you help? Do you help? And that time, that season for me, it used to feel like to me that I was not reaching my full potential, or I didn't know what I was doing. But over time now, the things that I've learned are the things that I'll be talking to you about. Now, let's go into it. Now, one of the things you need to understand is that if you are in my age grade, for example, between 18 and 27, see all of us in that age grade, we need something called self-development and self-management. In the sense that the way God has made it, God is very, very family conscious. In the sense that he wants people to be brought up in a family setting. Now, some of us in our age grade, we were not privileged to have parents or folks who understood our excesses, the kind of person that we were. For example, you will meet a particular young lady that maybe since when she was a kid, she likes to put things together. Like a lady or a small child, a female child that likes to that always likes to screw things together, you know. But the parents will not understand. The parents will feel like, oh, he does not know how to, oh, he's spoiling something, things like that. And then meanwhile, naturally, the baby is just so gifted in engineering things, in tech things. But because she did not have somebody that understood that part of her, they would just say things like, she spoils things too much, she does this too much, she does that too much, she does that too much. And now, instead of to have helped her manage that, to help her discover what exactly comes natural to her, they try to kill it. And then along the journey, she starts trying to figure out some other things by herself. Do you understand? For example, when I was growing up, since when I was like very, very small, I loved talking. The second thing was, I love books being around me. They even used to call me a lawyer. They say, this one is lawyer that she will do. It's law that she will do. It's lawyer that she will become. It's law that she will do. Do you understand? They just say it, but they never helped me develop. They never helped me explore. Do you understand me? So that's that. So because we didn't have that system, you and I now have to what? We now have to start grooming ourselves by ourselves. This will take me to the second point. You have to understand that if this is what is happening to you, you have to understand that it takes time. You're not going to have it all figured out at once. Do away with the fact that you want to figure it out at once. Do away with it. It's possible. It takes time. But what helps you along the line is your mindset that I am on a journey. 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 What that will help you to do is, if there are places you make mistakes, you'll be able to say, okay, T-girl, we're going to do better. We're on a journey. We're going to do better. We're on a journey. We are still figuring it out. We're still figuring it out. Do you understand? So that is very, 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 very important that you need to know. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is that you have to be sincere with yourself. For example, there's this particular person I met when I was still in school. Her name is Toluwakemi. She's currently one of my very good friends. And I remember the first time I met Toluwakemi, I liked her person, I liked her aura, I loved everything from afar. But then when we started becoming close, I found out that she also had the same coach as me. And then as a result of the way I grew up, I was now having insecurities that, they will like her more than me. They will love her more than me. Meanwhile, one thing that you have to understand is that we as human beings, our heart is big enough to love as much people as possible. You just have to understand that the way you will be loved is different. It doesn't mean that somebody is more better than you or not. No. It just means that you have to learn how to love people for who they are. So some people have learned that they can love 100 people at the same time. I'm not talking about relationship love. I'm talking about agape love, like just having admiration for someone. For me now, I have lots and lots of close, good friends. But I love all of them in their own capacity. There's nobody that is like higher than, there's nothing like that. But I love each one of them for who they are. You will see me today and you see me all this person, you're like, it's not the same person that is like, all about, that is me. Do you understand? So that is like very, 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 very important. So you have to be able to, you have to be sincere with yourself to say, what are my inadequacies? What are the things that happen to me but are not good? For example, some people, when they see their friends doing well, they just have this unnecessary hatred for that friend. That is a trait that you have to be patient enough to notice about yourself and be able to say, this I have, but I want to outgrow and I want to do better. Do you understand? So these are the ways. So if in figuring out who you are, there are some things you will have to outgrow. In figuring out what makes you you, you have to outgrow. You have to be able to sit down, come to a realization and say, oh, that's that. I'm gonna do better. Do you get me? So these were the things that I might not have it all figured out though, but I was outgrowing. I remember the first time I met this babe at Abayomi Dela. When I first met Dela was doing so well. She's currently still doing she's even doing marvelously well now. And I remember that time in 2019, you know, somebody said a statement. Somebody said, this thing you do on WhatsApp, I know a particular lady that does this same thing on WhatsApp. I was like, introduce me to the person. So I got to know her. I started viewing her status. Funny thing, I loved the things I was seeing on her status, but then there was just this thing in my heart that was just, I started comparing myself to her, you know. So if I want to do things, I will not say, oh, she's doing better than me. When I noticed this thing, I say, no, we have to figure this thing out. So I started supporting her. I will intentionally support her. I will intentionally smile. I will, you know, I started bringing, what if I tell you that now, Dela and I may not be very close friends, but Dela and I, we are friends. We have friends in common. Dela has inspired me in things. Like, she has inspired me in going for things that even I myself, I will be like, hey, God. But I will say, if Dela can do it, Toluwakemi, you can do it. Yes, I am older than her, like, but who age help? Does age pay your bills? Can you go to the bank now and say, bank, I'm 21, bank, I'm 27, bank, I'm 29, and bank will say, oh, because you are 29, take this money. It does not help anybody. Do you understand? So you have to understand that is very, very important. Sit down. What are the things? You're on a journey. So there's a lot of things you need to outgrow. There are a lot of things you need to outgrow. And you have to be sincere with yourself. Some ladies, nobody has ever told them I love you. Their parents never said I love you. So when they hear one guy like that say it for the first time to them, it's like their life just started making meaning. Now they will not want to die there. They now feel like the fact that guy said it to them is the only one that can say it to them. So the guy will be beating them. You will just hear, oh, he's the first to tell me I love you. And you're like, mama, leave this thing. There are still other men out there that will still tell you, like, no, you don't know what it feels like. I'm being sincere with you. It's the truth. It's the truth. I'm telling you, it's the truth. You know, the first time I read this from Pastor Sam Adeyemi, when he said, who you are is who you have. I was like, okay. And he said, who you are is actually who you have, which is, who do you have? You have God. That is who you are. So your sense of meaning comes from who you have. And the beautiful thing about God is that there's nobody that he created that did not create for a purpose. He saw hate like this and he's like, we need somebody that will help in governance. So let us put Tomiwa in governance. And if Tomiwa is in governance, Tomiwa will need somebody that he can use as a minister. Let us put Tunde. And while Tunde is helping with ministerial activities, we need somebody that will be in charge of the Minister of Education. Let's put Abayomi. Like, that's the way God thinks. So you definitely have a place. Oh, Toluwakemi, somebody is already doing what I do. Trust me, your own market is out there. Your own audience is out there. There are some people that it is you that they just want to listen to you. This life it can accommodate all of us. I'm telling you. Now to another point. Stop waiting for someone to define you. Stop waiting to give someone the permission to define you. Give yourself that permission. Some people, is that relationship that defines them. Relationship is just a means to an end. It's not the end. It's not a qualification you must have to inherit the kingdom of God. I'm not saying that you will not find love. I'm not saying that you will not find a relationship. No. But I'm just saying that stop making it feel like if you are not in a relationship, you cannot live your life. It's a lie. It's a big lie that the devil is telling you. In fact, you will live. You self, you. She are getting me. So these things are things that you have to be. These things are things that I had to learn and how to grow for myself to become a wholesome person that I am right now, and I am yet still becoming much more wholesome in the long journey. So now in my own I was very concerned with what will people call me? What will people call me? What will people call me? But see, all those things, they help. Labels, giving yourself labels is going to end, except it is a label that was inspired by God. If it was not inspired by God, it's not for you. There's this thing that a friend of mine does. She says, every day, all day, I am a child of God that is on a journey to do this, to do this, to do this. And she puts it in conclusion that I am different things to different people. She says that is our own way of running away from labels. She says because I will interact with this person today, the person will call me coach. I will interact with this person, the person will say you're my mentor. The person will say I'm your teacher. The person will say I'm your school mother, I'm your sugar. She said at the end of the day, she just says I am different things to different people. But all day and every day, I am a child of God on a journey to do this and this and this. She gets. So don't allow the fact that this person called you my coach, you now say the whole of your life, that's why you just want to sit down and do coach. You will die there. So run away from labels. Or better still, accept that labels are what people will call you based on the way they see you. But it doesn't have to be what you call yourself. Sure you get it. That's very important. Now, to this very important one, which I love so much. The easiest way to overcome identity crisis is through fellowship with God. The more you fellowship with God, the more understanding you get about who you are. The more you're able to see yourself the way God sees you and the way the word of God sees you. The way you're able to come to the realization of, I am talented, I am powerful, I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that. Because the Lord has said it. And there's a way, when you open yourself up to things like this, there's a way everything works together to give you much more context, much more understanding, wisdom. Have you prayed the prayer of Ephesians 1? Ephesians 1, is it 15 now or 16? Or let's say from 13. But shall end it in like 21. Shall that book of Ephesians, they are the heights of your understanding, being enlightened. Try and pray that prayer. You will see how your life can change. Try and pray it. I'm telling you. So start paying attention to it, because you are the value, you are important. Focus on your journey, focus on it. Focus on it, because it's very, very important. Very, very, very important. Focus on it. You're not doing, see, the favor you want to do other people, do it to yourself first. If you know me very well, you know I am very, very, I'm not selfish, but when it comes to me, I can be very selfish. I can be very, very selfish when it comes to my energy, my joy, my happiness, my comfort, who I am. I can be very, very selfish with them, because I don't want the society to define me. I don't want the society to give me the thoughts that they have over me. I don't want it, because it has never saved me. It has never served me. It has never done anything good for me. It hasn't. For example, oh, you are finishing NYC. The next thing is marriage. Who said that? In which dictionary did you see that is the next thing? For example, I know of a friend who has never been single before. Some of you need to be single to discover yourself. All that relationship that we love each other. I'm not saying you should not fall in love, by the grace of God. I'm going to fall in love with God's son one day. But you should be ready. Okay. But what I'm saying is that as much as possible, there's a way you fall in love and you still fall in love first. Like, to fall in love truly, it stems from how much love you have for yourself first. When you love yourself enough, you'll be able to offer the person coming to you, or the person you're about to meet, or the person you have right now. You are able to offer the person the best version of yourself. Just imagine if you still have issues with entitlement, you still have issues with low self-esteem, you still have issues with overcompensation, and then you are falling in love. Honestly, things will just be causing fight. Now imagine. But imagine if the guy, the girl, both of them had worked on each other over time. And then along the journey, they meet up. Just imagine the best version of themselves they will be offering each other. The version that has outgrown their scars from when they were kids. The version of them that has now become open-minded, that has become self-assured, that does not have low self-esteem. Imagine how they will bounce off each other. Now, see, another thing is you attract your words. So, Toluwakemi, I've been meeting all the guys I've been meeting over time. They are this, they are that. Check yourself. Check yourself. Because you will always see, if I put this apple now on the floor, this apple is sweet. There's an aroma it gives that will make art to come. That kind of aroma cannot bring elephants. But that aroma, it will bring era, small, I've forgotten their English now. It can even bring cockroach. So that's to tell you what kind of aroma are you. You understand? Come out of my mouth. What kind of aroma are you excluding? So that is the end of this video. I hope that by the end of this video you are able to say, Tolu, I need help with this. I currently need help with this. I currently need help with this. And for you to even know what you need help with, you need to be able to sit down and say, what's up? How have I been doing? I have meetings with myself a lot. I'm not going to lie to you, because I know I can be a lot. I can be a lot, and I know. But that does not stop me from saying you have to be better. let's do better. Do you understand? So I hope with these few points of mine, I have been able to open your eyes to see some loopholes in your life, to see some gaps that need to be filled, and I've been able to open your mind. I've shaken you a bit to say, where do I need help? And I hope you are bold enough to actually go after that help you need, because you truly, truly does need them. You do need them. So that's that about that. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, why? Subscribe to my channel, and I hope that by the next video I will have some good stuff, good things to talk to you about. If there's any question, please drop it in the comments. And yeah, I look forward to keep growing with you. And please, if there's a friend that should watch this video, please and please share the link with them. And finally, our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And I know that with your help, we can do it. So please, 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 please share my link with someone. Let them subscribe. And let's get it. Let's get it. So thank you so much. It's like, come your way next time. I remain Toluwakemi. Bye bye.